Hornaday involved in an accident. And how about the 88 of Crafton?
Oh, look at there.
How about this?
Blew off on
Austin Dillon's hood up in front of the windshield.
Running second. Running
in the second spot, and he was fourth in points.
The hood blew up, guys. TC, keep coming inside, outside.
He may be able to see, but you can see he can see, but he's got to come to pit road here.
Rip it off. Rip the damn thing off.
And see Danny Stockman, crew chief on the left side of your screen.
Austin Dillon had fought and made up all that track position that we wanted him to make up. He was right on the tail of Kyle Busch, looking to make a move on the leader, and I'll be darned if his hood didn't blow off.
We saw Austin able to pass Kyle Busch earlier, but unfortunately it's going to be all for naught.
There are 4 pins that hold the front of that hood down. Something crazy had to happen for all 4 of those pins to fail for that hood to come up.
Yeah, one of them fails and it gets a little air in there to rip the rest of them out. But you're right, Rick, we never see this happen. And this guy's trying to get the lead of the race and his hood blows off.
They'll have to tear that hood off. It's tethered on right now, so they'll cut those tethers and send him back out on the track.
And you can see there's no damage to the front of that truck.
Tear it off.
So he didn't run into anyone.
Exactly. That's the only thing. You can run into somebody, maybe knock a couple pins loose, and then the other 2 are pulled off by the air. But it looks like no damage at all to that truck. As you said, my 1 pin came out, the thing kept working.
All 4 pins are gone from where they would be on the front of that truck. You don't see the pins coming up.
They're cutting off the tethers to get rid of that hood. It's taking a little bit longer than I bet you they hoped it would. Tells you how tough those tethers are to keep those hoods in place.
Right.
Well, guys, the left side of the hood was already dislodged from where it hooks to the body. They got the right side easy, but just as you said, it was the tether that took him the longest time on the right side. Hood is away, and he'll go back. But, boy, an interesting night in the points tonight as Sauter has been behind the wall, and that happens to Dillon.
Yeah.
Going for second, Austin Dillon. The hood flies up on his truck.
You know, and what a great point Ray makes on the point standings. I'm so into this race. The guys that are trying to win the race having all this stuff go crazy. It's having repercussions in our points as well.
Watch, look at it. Look at the right side. Right side hop a little bit. The pins have come loose on the right side. And it just keeps on going across till it finally gets the last one on the left. Remember just a few laps ago when Cole Witt had his problem? We said, well, he's out of it now. Right now, he hasn't lost but just 3 points from the lead. Danny Stockman cannot believe it.
So many problems for a top 5 in points in this race.
And it's all happened just, I mean, it's crazy the things that have gone on. Ron Hornaday, 4-time champ, won last week. He gets in a crash with our 2nd place man in points, and this guy's trying to win the darn race. His hood blows off. But what a great, you know, NASCAR's safety procedures they've gone through. That hood would have went flying in the air if it weren't for those tethers.
Don't tell him where it could have went. I mean, he was on the front stretch. It could have gone into grandstands, but NASCAR recognized that several years ago, and you have to tie him down.
After all of the craziness that has taken place on pit road and on the racetrack, Kyle Busch is back out in front of this field.
And by the way, guys,
he started last.
We're inside of 10 laps to go.